What's going on, everybody? Taco Shooter here, and live at 8. Let's see what we hate. It is time for offer review. But as always, before we get started, first things first, we're going to hop on over to Reddit. And so we highlighted a few of the questions that were put on here. First and foremost, I need advice. So I've thought about what team I need to build up, and I've recently gotten a lot of teams, but still no idea who to build up. Was wondering what teams I should focus on: Bionic Avengers, Bifrost, Death Seed, Darkhold, Infinity Watch, Invader, Nowhere, Masters of Evil. All great options, all great teams. However, best advice I can give in a situation like this is obviously you want to concentrate on your raid teams and you want to concentrate on your arena team. That being said, you now also got to concentrate on Cosmic Crucible and War because those are relatively important. Everything's a little bit important, so you just got to pace yourself and then start working on teams slowly but surely. Pick a team, stick to it. Best advice that I can give you is the team that you need to build is the team that your alliance needs you to build the most. Most likely a raid-oriented team. And I see a question like this, and my immediate thought process says that this particular player isn't on Discord, isn't in Discord. And I would highly recommend finding an alliance that has an active Discord server. Primarily because those alliance mates are going to be able to help guide you. Don't get me wrong, I've been in a lot of alliances, and figuring out who knows what the hell they're talking about and who doesn't can be a bit of a challenge. But most important thing is find an alliance that has an active Discord and let your alliance help you. Don't come on places like Reddit and Facebook and end up getting trolled or given bad ideas because you either know what you're looking for and you don't need to ask the question, or you're setting yourself up to get really, really bad advice from some random internet troll that thinks it's funny to make you have a hard time. Next up is we've listened and the team has given more compensation for recent issues. So this happened a couple days ago or yesterday, whatever. And just going to take a minute to read this. The team has heard feedback that many players wanted Cosmic Crucible season to be restarted or for the first week to be invalidated. Unfortunately, we cannot invalidate the first week of this Crucible season. At face value, this situation is seemingly similar to an issue that occurred at the start of Season 3. On the back end, they are different, which prevents us from guaranteeing tribunal ratings will be the same as they were at the start of Season 4. Team understands the frustration around this issue and wishes this could be delivered to you as requested. The season will have to continue as it is, and this week's results will not be altered in any way. As a sincere apology, the team will be sending all players the following in the very near future: 50,000 Crucible credits, 20,000 Elite Crucible credits, 2 million gold, 25 Quicksilver shards, and 2 million T2 level 4 ions. Team is quickly working to fix the room bugs in time for week 2. So there's been a lot of bugs in the game. There's been a lot of things that have messed up, and I don't know that Scopely's ever just outright apologized for anything before. And so as an envoy, I can speak for myself and other envoys, and basically, some of the advice that we gave was, hey guys, that the BS that you gave isn't enough, and you need to apologize. And I feel like they really knocked it out of the park with the apology part, as well as the rewards. Is this what everybody wants? No. But it's pretty damn significant. 2 million T2 level 4 ions are ridiculously important. The level, I've seen a lot of people saying, "Well, I wanted level 5 ions." Well, you can't use level 5 ions without level 4 ions. You have to use a combination of both 4 and 5s. So you're going to need those 4s. You just are. And the 2 million is a drop in the bucket, but it's a significant drop. And it's going to help a lot of people. And so I'm pretty happy with this overall. I'm really happy with this overall. I'm happy with what they gave out. I do wish it was more gold. That's the only thing. I would have, because 2 million gold is just sort of nothing anymore. But the 25 Quicksilver shards, that's cool. 50K, 20K, that's super cool, and the 2 million, that's cool. So I'm really happy with this apology. I'm really happy that it is an apology. I'm not really confident that the rooms are going to be working on Monday when we start week 2. So I don't know how this is going to go moving forward, but overall, this is a great start. Next up, ignoring the login issue during Blitz event is just cruel. This has been one of the biggest buggiest patches in the history of the game. Agreed. All the other bugs pale in comparison to not being able to enter into my account properly. Agreed. And ultimately, this problem played a huge role in this. I can't stress enough. They say there are different on the back end prevents us from guaranteeing tribunal ratings will be the same as they were at the start of Season 4. So at the start of Season 2.5, a similar issue happened, and they tried to roll back the points. And they did to some people, but not all people. It was a really weird. Well, so it wasn't done correctly. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was super screwed up, and people were just happy that it changed and sort of didn't pay attention to the screw people screaming in the background that got screwed over with it. So. This is why. This is a big part of the reason why we got the apology and why we got the compensation, because they got a lot of bugs going on, and people not being able to log into their account is a death knell of a game. If people can't play the game and people can't get in, then they stop trying to get in at some point. And so this sort of highlights and I hope this highlights for Scopely in particular, or Boundless, or whatever they're called these days, that they have to get a better control of their quality assurance. The QC process for Marvel Strike Force, it's not broken. It's never been worth a shit. And ultimately, that comes down to leadership. And Boundless or Scopely, if you're watching, you need better leaders in all of your departments, except for the art team. They're fucking top notch. Don't fuck with shit that's not broken. Anywho, that's what needs to be fixed. This can't ever happen again where people can't get into their account for days on end. Hopefully they know that. Guess we'll find out. Next up, we've got none other than the release of Ms. Marvel Hardlight, Mutant City Hero Protector, Secret Defender. I've never really talked about a new release character in detail before, but she's got multiple taunts built into her kit. She's got healing. She's got amazing sustain. Her armor. Let's go over to a built-up Ms. Marvel. So Ms. Marvel, level 95, gear tier 18. And I'm pointing this out because specifically for Dark Dimension 6 City, she's the best character in the game. She's the best city character in the game for Dark Dimension. 125k armor. Almost 2 mil health. Great resistance. She's got sustain built throughout her kit, and she'll keep your team alive, and she'll keep herself alive. This is by far the best DD6 character available for City. Even when Ghost Rider comes out, while they'll pair obviously extraordinarily well together, she's still going to be the best character available, and a lot of people are going to be switching over and using her. For me, I'm absolutely going to swap her in as my 5th character. I'm still on the fence if I'm going to bring Spider-Woman or if I'm going to bring Squirrel Girl, just to get some more healing along with the team. To be perfectly honest, I really wish I wouldn't have misclicked so many weeks ago and brought in 2099. At this point in time, 2099 is a liability for me in Crucible because he's so overpowering in comparison to Spider-Weaver. There's no way to make Spider-Weaver go first and get the ride with the Doom Tangled combo. Spider-Weaver in particular, Spider-Woman in particular, while she's really good, she's got a very small hill built into her, but she's super, super squishy. So I really wish I had Squirrel Girl to put with these 2 characters as well as Mr. Negative and Kingpin. But unfortunately, I clicked early and clicked on 2099 by mistake, and now I'm paying for it. Am I going to be able to get through City just fine with this team? Yep, I'll be fine. But I would be in a better place today, and I would be in a better place when I go into City next week if I didn't have 2099 than I am with him. So, again, I was super happy with my 2099 selection until I finally saw the stats on Ms. Marvel and realized how just bonkers good she is. And so the people that waited are going to win out. In the same way that in the same way that Photon is spectacular for Cosmic, again, not necessarily needed, but spectacular. Ms. Marvel is also just as spectacular in a different way. All right, so moving along to offer review. First things first is we've got the dual Ms. Marvel Hard Light. Listen, I can't stress enough. For Dark Dimension 6, she's the best City character available. She's going to be a mainstay in Arena for the foreseeable future, or at least for the immediate future. The Secret Defenders are going to be a solo team in there, and then when you get Sus, you'll sub out. Sus being Super Skrull, you'll sub out Doctor Strange and plug him into there, and then the 4-piece plus Sus is still going to be the team to beat for Arena for a long time to come. Will there be a Kang subbed in there or an Emma or something along those nodes as well? So it's a 3-piece and a 2-piece? Probably, because, we're a pretty nifty group of theory crafters, and we'll figure out a way to get through it. But if you were going to buy a character, this isn't a bad one to buy. Again, her stats are just insane. She's got decent damage. She's got massive health, and she's got massive armor. As well as good focus and good resistance. And that's really about it. Everything else is her first character, initial release character offers that are out there. These orbs, Godly Power Orb Fragments, they're all right. You get stuff and things that you need. The rest of this shit is just that. 15 gold promo credits for $20 can just get, that shit can get out of here. Is that it? That's it. That's it for offer review. This is not as much offer as other stuff that we talked about, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and that's all I got. Peace and love, everybody. Remember that you're pretty, you're smart, you're special. I love you all very, very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you share this video, you'll be sure to get once in a lifetime 8-star